Okay, that should be. And I should be in a nice height in the camera. So, real talk, real hair edition. Which I will be talking about my hair. Why? Because it is what it is. It's fucking hair. Get over it. It's curly, it's straight, it's long, it's short, it's dark, it's light. It's typically, for a black woman, any fucking thing we feel like making it. And I use this curse word enthusiastically because it is imperative that the decisions that we make around our hair are our own. And we get to decide what we want to look like. So don't ask us. Just enjoy what we feel like being at the moment. For a very long time, I was overburdened with the idea that my hair was a statement, and that to wear it in a certain fashion was indicative of other things other than the simple hairstyle that I was wearing. For example, if it looked more corporate, straight white lady hairstyle, then I was assumed to be smarter. I was assumed to be more well put together. I was assumed to have more money. I was assumed to be more well off. In the same vein, while that style transitioned, because who you are can never be covered completely. So as you wear this hair that's not yours, your hair will emerge in certain places, reminding you of who you are, and you fight that. So there's discomfort in your appearance. You feel like you're not good looking because your hair is not done. Then there was the natural hair, the style hair, the person who styled your hair. All of these things felt like a mirror of my the impression I wanted to make. So not only was I not being truthful about who I was, because I'm trying to make an impression that doesn't match who I am, obviously, it created a conflict for me internally, as in, why am I not good enough to share who I am with whomever? And that was always an internal conflict, because no one outside of me really made any reference to it caring to them how I wore my hair, whether it was a weave or if it was not my hair, if I wore it blown out straight, as long as it looked good and I felt good in it. So after some time, after several weaves, after several braid styles and damage and all these things, I grew to actually love my hair and adore it and really, really, really want it to be its best self. So even though I would wear a weave in between, the intention was to grow my hair so that it could be its best self. And it's only been maybe a month since I took my last hair weave out. And then I cut it so that all the dead ends were gone, and then I'd have shape, and then you can see the curl pattern and everything when I cut my ends. And this is my hair, and I absolutely adore it. Now, I'll tell you another thing, though, is that maintenance of this natural hair, even though it may not be related to my perceptions of me outside of me, maintenance is really a lot of work. And in the summer, it's so easy because you can just pretty much put water on it, some product, and go. In the winter is a different situation. So do not be surprised if by winter I am in a weave again, or some braids, or some other style that prevents me from having to manage my hair on a regular basis, because I personally don't have the time. I am a freelance, full-time entrepreneur who's a photographer, videographer, producer. I am a mother and a wife and a friend and everything else, a consultant. So my time is not available for styling of hair. It has to just be done. And it's, to me, it's cool. Like, however people receive you, they'll receive you. And as long as you love you, you'll be fine. So let that be the real talk lesson for the day. Love you regardless of your hairstyle, and everything you ever want will be available to you, because it won't be about your hair, and nothing could keep it. The decisions you make about your hair will also change, because you'll realize, hey, I don't need to look like a half uh, groomed dog, because I'm out here with my hair fuzzy in one part and straight in another part. I can be curly everywhere, you know. And if weaves are really your thing, then spend your money wisely and invest in hair that is quality and won't look like a shabby dog. Because a shabby dog is pretty much what I see while these chicks is running around here with these hair weaves, not really taking care of them or the hair that they have. So bottom line, take care of your hair. It's really not a hard thing to do. I don't even know what care looks like anymore, because I feel like I care for my hair, but when I look at it sometimes from other places, it doesn't look the same. So I'm gonna say that let a professional do it. Okay, real talk, real talk, real talk, real talk. I shot the YWCA National Conference last week in Washington, D.C. at the Capitol Hilton Hotel in Capital City, District of Columbia. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, do I have some shit to say about D.C. And that is, why for come are all those poor people just spilling out onto the street like that? It's really sad how it looks out there. And I don't want to talk anymore. I just really wanted to record myself. Okay, so I'm going to brag a little bit. Okay, so real talk, I'm going to brag a little bit. A few things have happened in the last couple of weeks that I have every right to be proud of. And I'm going to share them with you, because I know that there are so many of my girls or my sisters or my fellow photographers with me in this celebration, that I don't have to feel like I'm being snobby or elitist. Snobby. I'm going to call her Nancy on that note.